Hi guys, today I'm going to show you like how to connect the Google API using the Python with Auth 2 authentication. Basically, I had came across this requirement where I need to create 100 plus blog pages by duplicating the existing single page. So basically what I need to do is I need to copy the content from the existing blogger page, and then I need to create a new page and paste the content of the existing to the new blog page with the minor changes in it. So this is my actual requirement. You may have your own kind of requirement there. So the main reason why I'm creating this blog, so there were so many tutorials, but not many of them were useful for me. I mean to say there were no proper instructions. Kind of instructions were not clear. So that is the reason I'm creating this blog. Um, this article. Before going into this, I just wanted to say that I'm just a beginner and I just started my Python journey just 2 weeks ago. So it's like I started with the Python programming from the Cisco certification program. So it's available for free. You can check that. There are the first thing is there are two ways you can interact with the blogger API. The first one is using the auth 2 authentication, and second one is API key. So what I mean by auth 2 authentication is basically these are the two ways of interacting with your APIs. So basically API key is used for the places where the URL, you don't need much of a authentication. For example, the Google Maps API, which is a public data, which you can use it on the you can use it on the web directly. But auth 2, there will be some services where there will be some web applications where it needs the authentication before you are trying to uh, use use the service. For example, let's take the Blogger API. Blogger API, it contains the content which needs to be accessed by only by you. For example, if you want to post something on the website, you are the only one who's supposed to post the data, not everyone. So in these kind of scenarios, the auth 2 authentication is required. So we will be using the auth 2 authentication because in our application we had a requirement of in creating the new publishing the new posts. So that is the reason I'm using the auth 2 authentication. uh, so um, so for this, for creating, it is recommended, it is the recommended way of doing it. So the first step is you need to go to the blogger admin console. Blogger admin, sorry, what I want to say is Google API admin console. You have to go there, and you have to, so it will ask for the credentials. If you have already signed in, it won't ask you for anything. You just need to go and enable the API, whichever the application that you want to use, API that you want to use. You can just search here with the search. You can just the search name. So at the moment, none of my APIs are enabled. So blogger, I just typed blogger. So it's taking time to load. Maybe my internet is slow. So I'm enabling it right now. So it just check like which application you are using. Just make sure you are in the same project. Okay, so based on that you can enable it. So if you don't have any project, click on new project. It will ask you for a few things, like, so project name, and here it will ask you few things. It's loading right now. Right now we are on WordPress learning. So right now I'm clicking on view. This is the new one which has been created at the moment. Okay. So this is the right now I'm on the project. So this is the dashboard here. So I'm right now in this project. In this project, no APIs have been enabled. So I'm going again to the blogger, and I'll be enabling this in this particular project. Okay, you have to follow the same steps here in order to access this. So right now I have enabled the project, enable the blogger, so that I can access it through this project name. So before we are going to create the credentials, so let me end here, and let me uh, this will be in the it is the configuration of credentials will be covered in the next tutorial session. Thank you.